What's up, guys? Welcome back. Continue to talk receiver play, A to Z. Taking a break from the fundamentals for a second and talking more about creating a culture in your room. And something that we do, I think is really cool. And I give one of my college coaches a lot of credit for this. Something that really influenced me, and I said I'd always use in my coaching career, and it's something I think is really special for us and for our room. And even used it when I was head coach of a program back at East Texas Baptist. A couple years back, and something that we really believe in, and I think it's something that's really tried and true. And then also, so that's our four-way test that we're going to talk about. And then we also want to talk about creating a theme in your room each year to kind of set the tone for that season. Something I think, again, you're talking about the culture of your room, how you build that culture, and I think that these two items can enhance your core values, as we talked about in a previous session. And as well as just enhancing that culture in your room and getting your guys, excited about what's going on in your room, excited to play, and again, not what you're doing, but how you're doing it. So we'll start out with looking at this four-way test that we've established in our room right here. Okay, so this right here is the Southern Miss wide receiver four-way test. So I got to give a lot of credit to a famous coach out in West Texas, Jimmy Keeling, was the head coach of Hardin-Simmons for 20 plus years and won a ton of games, and I was blessed enough to play for him for a period of time. And something that he had in his program that I thought was tried and true, and I thought it really separated his program from a lot of programs. It's something I said I would take with me. Whenever I became a coach, I know a lot of coaches that have come from that program have taken is this four-way test, and this is a tried and true test. Again, give Coach Keeling a ton of credit, legendary coach in West Texas, but it's a tried and true deal, guys. And I feel like you can look back on this four-way test and you can tell what kind of year you had. You'll know, because if you failed a couple of these tests, or maybe two of them were in there, or three of them were in there, you probably had an okay year. If you got all four, you might have won a championship, because usually when you have all four, that's the recipe for success, recipe for a championship. So we'll start out. This is something, again, early on in fall camp, early on in spring ball, I go over with the receivers and that who we're going to be. Again, you're establishing the culture of your room. You're establishing how you're going to coach them. You're establishing how things are going to be run in this room, how we're going to do things. So we talk about the four-way test. Number one, coaches got to believe in coaches. I tell our guys all the time, if the coaches in the staff room don't believe in each other, okay, if Coach Hobson, our head football coach, doesn't believe in me or trust me to do my job coaching the wide receivers, okay, or any of our staff, okay, then we don't have anything. Okay, it all starts in the staff room. Okay, we all have to be on the same page. We all have to believe in one another. It doesn't mean you're not gonna have disagreements, but it just means that you're gonna believe in that man next to you. You're gonna believe in what we're doing and how we're doing it, and you're gonna believe in the vision that we have for the program, for the offense, for the defense, for whatever it is. Okay, but we have to have that belief first. Then number two, coaches got to believe in players. Okay, and this means that you not that you just are hunky-dory with your guys and you're going to ask guys to do things that they can't do, but you got to have a belief, okay, in your guys to get the job done, and a belief, and you got to coach them with love, okay, not just get on them, criticize them, but you got to coach them tough, but you got to coach them with love as well. And I think that once you do that, guys start to see that, man, this guy believes in me, see something. And to me, when you truly believe in a player, okay, I think you hold him to a high standard. And that doesn't just mean your best players. I'm talking about, we've showed a couple of guys in our program, a couple of walk-on guys who have made some plays and done some great things. I hold those guys to a high standard because, again, if they're a really good kid and a really hard worker, I hold them to a high standard, okay? Especially because those guys want to be held to a high standard. Especially a guy in your room that's the most talented guy in your room, the guy that might be the leader of the room, okay? Your guy that's your go-to, okay? You want to pour into him, okay, and empower him as a leader and show him that, hey, this coach believes in me. That's why he's holding me to this standard. It's not because we just want to punish kids, or, hey, we want to up down here, we want to make you do push-ups, or whatever it is. No, we want to hold you to a high standard so you can be the best that you could possibly be. And I have no problem telling our guys we want to be the best wide receiver core in the nation. Okay, we don't hide from that. Okay, whether we are or not, that's neither here nor there. But we are going to strive to be in everything we do. Okay, so we're going to tell. I talk to our guys all the time about being the best in the country. All right, strive to be the best in the country, and especially with our best players, I say, why not you be the best wide receiver in the nation? Okay, so we want to establish and empower our players okay, to know that we have a belief in them. And then players must believe in players, okay? We have to have, okay, guys in our room that it's a brotherhood, okay? It's a brotherhood. It's you believing that guy's going to get the job done. And that means the other guy's got to hold his end of the bargain. He's got to put the work in, the time in. There's got to be trust and there's got to be a belief, okay, between everybody in the room and even within the other rooms. Okay, the receivers got to believe in the D-line. D-line's got to believe in the tight ends. Okay, tight ends got to believe in the quarterbacks and so on and so forth. Okay, but especially in our room, we have to believe in each other. We have to know that, all right, we're running a double post concept, okay, and they went one high. All right, the outside receiver can't jog through his route, okay, because if he does that, the one high safety is not going to get great depth for the slot receiver who can catch it across his face. Okay, they got to understand that. You know, if they don't understand that, then they're consumed with themselves. They're not thinking about, okay, I believe in my brother, okay, out there to go run that post route as hard as he can so I can break it across the one high safety's face and make a play. So we want to create that belief in one another in our room. And then players must believe in coaches. And this is one that I think, you know, the way this one happens is by integrity. I think it's by you being in two things: integrity as a coach and consistency as a coach. And that's something we always want to tell our guys the truth, always want to be real with them, okay, and then we want to be consistent with them, okay. I don't think players ever buy in to inconsistency, okay. So we want our guys to understand that me as a coach, it's on me, and it takes, again, it takes a lot of self-evaluation, and I have no problem asking our leaders of the room, you know, how do you feel things are going? You know, you feel that we're being consistent in what we're doing? Okay, do you feel like we got good trust in the room? How do you feel? You got to always kind of have that, you know, a guy that can kind of check the pulse of the room for you as well. All right, but we want to, again, as coaches, okay, and as a coach of the wide receivers, okay, I want to be consistent with my guys, and I want to develop a trust level and be a man of integrity for them. Okay, because I think that's what players buy into, whether you know football or not. Okay, they're going to buy into that. And then we always say this, okay, and this is something that Coach Keelan had in his locker room, and I thought, again, that was a big part of this, is no matter what X's and O's talent you got, doesn't matter, okay, unity is the secret, okay, unity is the secret. And again, that's a very special quote to me. It means everybody's bought in, going towards the same goal. I think you can accomplish great things, okay. So I want to look at now talking about a theme for each year. So, you know, one thing that we have in our room, we you know, I think having a theme each year has been pretty cool. I've done that ever since I've been a coordinator, coaching quarterbacks, head coach. We're gonna have a certain theme for each year, okay? And you know, it might be something that even sticks and becomes something that you kind of stick with, you know, through and through the years. But I think developing a theme for each year is a good way to get your guys focused on the vision for your room. And so one that's really stuck with us at the receiver spot here at Southern Miss is throw it up. And that kind of came about, you know, from, you know, me playing quarterback. I knew when I was in trouble and when I was having a rough day and I was scrambling for my life, whatever, I was going to throw it up to my best receiver. And we want to be that go-to guy. We want to have the quarterbacks back, as we kind of talk about in some of this text here. You know, we want to have the quarterbacks back. We want to be the go-to guy. We want to be the most reliable group on the field, okay, for the team and for the quarterback, so that we, again, can bail our quarterback out if he needs it. We're there for him. And so, again, that's kind of where that throw it up mindset, no matter where we're on the field, man, throw it up. We're going to make a play for you. We're going to fight to make a play for you. We got your back. And so that's where that mantra comes from. But in the same token, it could be anything. It could we've done several over the past years. Could be one word, could be two words, doesn't matter. Okay, but it's something that gets your guys focused on the vision for, okay, this is the vision and the theme for the year, okay, that we're going to have. And again, this is something we've used multiple years. Again, if it's something that sticks, the kids like, and it kind of jives, man, keep it rolling. But again, a couple of things just about that. Like we said, we always have the quarterbacks back. We want to be the difference. We're always going to be in attack mode. Okay, throw it up means if the quarterback's going to throw it up, we got to go attack the football. We're going to always attack the defense. Okay, in everything we do. We have extreme confidence, not cockiness. Okay, but we believe that we are the best receiver corps in the country. We believe that we're the best receiver corps. We step on the field. You got to believe it and see it before you go out and do it. And again, no cockiness there. Just having that confidence to go out and make plays and have fun. Okay, we never turn down a challenge. Okay, here at Southern Miss, we're blessed to get to play some of the best teams in the entire nation. Okay, we play those teams. Okay, we want to go out and put our product out there. Okay, and we want to go out and compete. Okay, we don't want to go out and lay down. we're unique, protect the family. All right, just meaning that we're going to do things a certain way. All right, but protect your family, protect the brotherhood, protect the guys in your room. Okay, don't let outside things influence us. Stay together, stay the course, and again, embrace being different than other positions. Embrace being different, okay, than other programs. Okay, we will play with the edge and play together. Again, I don't like just coaching receivers and seeing receivers that just finesse and all that stuff. We want guys that play with an edge, fanatical effort, and they got that chip on their shoulder. They're playing with something to prove. That's kind of the culture of our program here at Southern Miss, and the culture we want to continue to develop in our receiver room. Okay, we'll always be true to who we are. Don't change who you are. Always believe you can win, and we don't want to be denied. Okay, anytime that ball's thrown up, we will not be denied. Again, this is a mindset, a culture you're trying to create and trying to instill in your guys, whatever that is for you. Okay, so each year, okay, think of something. It might be, I've drawn a lot of inspiration lately from different books I've read. Okay, that's really led to a lot of different thoughts and a lot of different things that we can apply to our room. Find a great book, find a movie, whatever it is that inspires you, that kind of get your blood flowing on some thoughts, and then use that theme, okay, to create the vision for your room. All right, so I hope that vision, that theme for your room will help you, and also that 4-way test. I think is a really good a good test for your room, a good way to establish what it takes to win a championship, other than just being a great player and other than just, hey, making plays, right? Having that culture set in your room. So hope you took something from that, from the 4-way test and from creating a theme for your receivers. We'll get back to some more fundamentals and some more ball in later sessions. Appreciate your time and have a great day, and look forward to having you guys back.